this is Charles Fubler again coming at you with another exciting episode of the Library of Alexandria. This one's actually going to be based on actually manifesting anything. And when it comes to manifesting, you're actually always manifesting good or bad. So you want to make sure that you always want to maintain gratitude in the process of actually manifesting, because otherwise any certain change in vibration because of the law of attraction can actually cause your manifestation to leave, to go, or actually, maybe even hit you a different way or wrong way to where it's not really manifesting what you want. So that's a really key thing when it comes to manifesting. I also will have a part of chakra therapy. There's actually going to be a course where you actually take that. You don't even have to do none of this with the magic of what I'm going to tell you. Just go ahead, do that, and bam, manifest anything. So I'm really, really excited to really talk about that and to go into that. But so one cool thing is when it actually comes to say you want to manifest anything, this is a pretty cool technique that I actually came up with. It's pretty sound, it works pretty well. I think everyone should give it a shot. So the first thing you want to do actually is you want to go to a nice quiet place, find a nice spot where it's nice quiet, like I always say, with candles, crystals, lights, water, whatever it may be. Make sure that you find somewhere, close your eyes, and then you want to start doing a breathing technique that I always talk about. So you actually want to start by closing your eyes and breathe in your nose for 4 seconds. Then you want to hold your breath for 2 seconds. Then you want to breathe out for 6 seconds. Then you want to breathe in for 4 seconds. Then you want to hold your breath for 2 seconds. Then you want to breathe out for 4 seconds. And you want to continuously do this for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until you've reached a point of where you feel like a shift in energy to where everything is more calm. Things in the mind aren't as chaotic, you know what I mean? And then once that 5 or 7 minutes is basically up, what you want to do is make sure you keep your eyes closed, and you want to switch to another breathing method, which is actually breathe in one of your nostrils, or maybe your left nostril. You can start for 4 seconds. Then hold your breath for 12 seconds. Then breathe out your right nostril for 8 seconds. Then you want to breathe in your right nostril for 4 seconds. Then hold your breath for 12 seconds, and then breathe out the opposite left nostril. You know what I mean? Or your left nostril, not your opposite, but your left nostril for about 8 seconds. And you want to continuously do that, for about 5 to 7 minutes until you feel a nice little brisk. Then you want to open your eyes and you want to stare at a spot. You know what I mean? Make sure that you don't blink. Make sure that your eyes are there. Try not to even really think too much. Just focus and focus and focus in on that spot. Because what you're really doing is you're clearing your brain, because about 90% of manifestation actually happens with subconscious. So this is a good process to actually put the dimmer switches on your brain, because you can't really control it, but this actually helps dim it so that you can actually make it to where you're closer and more focus in a way. So once you're done doing that for about 5 to 7 minutes, focusing on the wall, what you want to do is actually want to get out a piece of paper, and then you want to write down just one thing that you want. And the reason why I say one thing is because once you start doing multiple things, then you're having all these different energies going certain ways. It actually will make it take longer. I mean, there's just a lot of processes going with that. That's one good thing I was actually going to talk about in the Chakra Renaissance course is, on why you want to actually focus on one thing. So you actually want to focus on one thing so the energy is there. It's going to speed it up. It's actually going to make it good. So you write down that one thing. And then on another piece of paper, we want you to write down all the negative things on what you think is stopping you from getting that. Just go ahead, like how you feel on the inside, what's stopping you. You know what I mean? And then you could put that to the side. And then what you want to do is all those negative things that you wrote down, like maybe I feel like I don't have any money, or I feel like I'm poor, or you know what I mean, whatever it may be. I feel like I can't do something, whatever it may possibly be. On the other side, write the exact opposite, like I'm rich and I could do anything, and I can, make sure you write positives of all those things. And then one cool thing, if you want to actually speed up the process, is you could take that piece of paper and you can actually burn it, and then you can run it through a river or running water, I mean, even your toilet, whatever it may be. That will actually help speed up the process, because it's actually going to help get rid of that negative energy that's really stopping the manifestation. So after you get rid of that, I want you to take those positive things and instill them in your brain. Make sure you look at them. You can actually put them up on the wall somewhere on the board. Make sure that you're always thinking about it, that I am rich, I am. Make it a a morning thing. When you get up, the first thing you see, and when you go to sleep, that's the last thing you see. Just still it in your brain, like, yes, these are the things. So then after you've written all that down, even if maybe you burn your paper or you don't, maybe you're not into that, whatever it may be. After you're done with that, what you want to do is you actually want to get up and you want to go out on a workout. You want to go outside, go for a run. That's what I normally do. Go for a nice run. And then actually go get inside and maybe lift some weights or do some yoga, but you actually want to focus in on that thing that you want as you're doing it. So, give, work for it, feel the energy for it. Like, yes, build it up. Like, yes, this is what I want. And once you're done with the workout and you've done your run, you go somewhere, that same place, basically a nice little quiet place, sit down and actually just meditate. Just sit there and actually just focus in on your breath. Just keep focusing in, keep focusing in. Even if that thing that you want pops in your brain, because you can't really control your mind, so just observe it and let it go and let it pass. And just keep on consistently focusing on your breath. Just focusing on your breath, focusing on your breath, focusing on your breath, focusing on your breath, because breath is definitely where the magic is. And then once you do that, you'll just keep focusing in and you'll reach that point of oneness or bliss that a lot of people talk about. And this, for me, is like I said, I can feel the energy all around me. And once you've reached that point, this is the perfect time to actually imagine that scenario of what it is. So say you wanted money, just imagine somebody giving you, $1 million. Just be like, yes, oh yeah, I know what this feels like. You know what I mean? To get $1 million, and just ask yourself, why did you want this? Why? Make you build the emotion, make it feel it like, yes. Put it in there, in your soul, so that you could just feel all the, because emotion is definitely energy and motion. So make sure you get all that energy and motion basically building up. Just ask yourself, why you want to do all this? And just let it keep building. And what you want to do with that is actually, once you've done and you've actually, created that scenario basically to where it's in there, and you want to actually make sure that it's not really imagination, because once you reach that point, you actually want to make it seem like it's already happened. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that's actually happening. So that's the cool part about it. So, and then once you've done that, and it's, it feels like that, feels like it's already happened, you've already got the emotions, everything done. What you want to do is what I do is I normally open my eyes and I clap. And what that does is send off the vibration, or actually close or finish it. And what that's going to do is the vibration is actually going to hit your heart. And then that vibration is actually going to hit your brain. And that vibration is actually going to send out to the universe. And because of the law of attraction, it's actually going to send that thing back. So what you want to do with that is just go ahead. After you're done with all this, you want to forget about it. Don't even think about it. Because once you start to think about it, that's when you start to become attached. And then once you start holding on to it, it doesn't allow it to actually flow into you. It doesn't allow the energy to work. So you want to stay away from attachment, because you've already got it. You know what I mean? You want it to actually just focus in on the little things and be happy. The best thing really is just have gratitude for everything around you. Even the bad things, like, for instance, maybe your bed is messed up or something. You know what I mean? It's maybe not the best, but you can at least have gratitude that you have a bed. You know what I mean? That's like one of the bad things, for stuff like that. Just always, you want to maintain gratitude. Like, wake up and be like, yes, the sun, the stars, everything's so beautiful. The crystals, I love these crystals for each one. They represent a lot of my ancestors. The flame, I love you. The people watching this video, I love you. Just the gratitude. Thank you for watching. This is definitely going to change your life. Just make sure you send it out, and it's all doing, well, with gratitude. And what you'll start to notice over time is the second you actually get that out of your mind to where it's almost basically forgotten, and you got that complete gratitude, that's when it comes in. So that's kind of like the speed of it. So I just want to come here and tell you guys how to manifest anything, so you guys could be manifesting beasts, and you can do pretty much anything that you want, because you are the creator of the universe. And like I always say, it isn't written, you wrote it. So go ahead, write your own adventure, go out there, sell your own ship, create, do amazing things. I love you guys, and have a good one.